Well, hello, you two buds, and welcome to Poor Man's Cooking with George. Yeah, I haven't made one of these vlogs in years. I don't know why, I just haven't. So, I have a new hobby. The hobby is to cook and eat things that I've never cooked or eaten before, one or the other. And the word of the day is parsnip. Yeah, I've never had a parsnip before. It's a root vegetable, and I just read about it. I bought it before I read about it, and it is has a sweet taste, and so that should be interesting. And I'm sure you can cook them in more than one way, but today I'm going to, instead of boiling it, I'm going to roast it. And I love the taste of roasted vegetables. Sometimes you need to cut up in specific ways, but make sure it's not more than 1 inch thick somewhere, so that the cooking temperature can reach all around it. I've got my cutting board ready and the parsnip. So drum roll. Looks like that. I just read too online that it's best to get smaller ones. If they're real small, you might not have to peel them, but with real large ones, it's said that the inner core might need to be cut out and discarded. I don't think these are too big. So that's what they look like. What would you do with that if you had one? What would you do with it? So let's set this up so we can begin peeling and then cutting into strips. And we'll do that, and then we're going to roast them, and then we're going to eat them. All right, we have got these ready to go. And I do recommend you be careful when you're peeling these, because I'm using just a knife and you don't want to hurt yourself. So, and if you had a peeler, you wouldn't waste as much as I might be wasting some here. So, if you can't afford a peeler because you're a poor man cooking, then you just use what you got. You don't want to get your fingers. So you get the idea. Nice white color. Light yellow, extremely light. Almost white. The bastard roommate doesn't have a peeler, so I can't use one of his. I just use my knife. At least I couldn't find one. I looked for one. And that's what they look like peeled. I'm going to cut the ends off. And that looks rough. I'm sure you're supposed to cut that off. So I'm going to do that. That's a mess. I'll figure out a better way to do this another time with that. And then you cut them roughly in half. And you're going to make... Oh, let me get the bigger knife. I don't have a proper cutting knife for this either. A much bigger one. And you don't want to watch your fingers. Oops. That's a bit harder than I thought it would be in terms of the texture of it. You're going to make strips. Not too tough. I guess they said that part might... In larger ones, the inner part you might need to skip or cut out. So lay a flat piece. It's going to be flat on flat. Now that's not so thick that I can't make a strip out of that. So we're going to be careful not to have them go on the floor. Too bad I can't make one more cut this way, but that's getting dicey. I'll try it. As long as you make strips out of them and not strips out of your fingers. Again, we're not aiming for pretty. I can never aim for pretty. If the directions said matchstick pieces, then it's okay for them to be thin. This grabbed it better last time I tried this one. I did one of them, I was off camera. Grab it there and then move up this way into the narrower piece. And that seems safer to me. This is a good hobby for me to get into because... You know, George loves to eat. Those turned out good. Have an exciting trick coming up that I can show you. The plastic bag comes into play now, pretty much. We'll put that back there for a minute. And gotta get your pepper ready. Salt and pepper. This regular grocery bag. You can save yourself a lot of mess. You do need your olive oil too. Nice high quality olive oil, extra virgin. Into the bag. I'll be using the bag briefly. You need olive oil, about 3 tablespoons. But this is not as much as the directions, so I don't need quite as much of that. You're going to pour the olive oil on top. And you can guesstimate, don't want to waste too much, but you need enough for it to roast in, so you can kind of eyeball that. And the salt, 1 teaspoon, but that's a good amount. This has a built-in pepper grinder thing, which is nice. You can buy these. They're disposable. Once you use them up, recycle them. It's made out of glass bottle. You got a good amount of pepper going in there. It's supposed to be a tablespoon, or maybe it's a teaspoon, but so you can work it around in the olive oil, salt, and pepper. If the little oil drips out, that's fine. That's the last of them. And this oily mess can go right in the garbage. Separate them out. They need to be individual. They look good, huh? They look like French fries. Alright, let's get them out of the oven. Those babies are done. Don't they look good? These are parsnip fries. Nice. 10 minutes before they were done, I did decide to turn them. But not seriously like each one. I just flipped them around and hoped for the best with that. You know, these really do have a natural sweetness to them. They really do. They very much do taste like sweet potato fries. So if you like those, you're going to love these. They taste good. I really like them. Well, good luck on your cooking journey. I don't know how many of these I'm going to do. But if you like this idea, let me know if you're going to try new things. All right. You have a good one, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye.